Yeah, what's up, people? Welcome back to J's World, and as usual, another story from the anonymous sources. The stories that are mostly posted on Facebook. I think most of them are from Facebook. I think I reacted to one not long and posted it, and this is the second one I want to react to. Yeah, and the reason why I'm reacting to this story in particular is because there's something I want to talk about. For now, I'm not gonna stress on it. Like, when I'm done with the story, and I'll talk about that thing. That thing has been bothering me for so long. Something that we Africans tend to do a lot, and most of the time the end result is bad for the men, but we keep doing it. So without wasting any much time, let's get to the story. Yeah. So I'm gonna start reading the story now. Broke, I have a similar story too. I think someone once posted that one, but I haven't seen the first one. Like, someone is now sharing a similar story that I came across. A friend told me a cousin abroad was looking for a decent lady in Ghana to marry. She told me a lot about him, so I felt I knew the kind of person he liked. She introduced us and we started talking. After 6 months of friendship, he suggested that we start dating. About a year later, in November last year, he came to Ghana. The plan was for him to spend some time with me, and if everything went well, he would send money for his family to perform the marriage rites this year, and before he would send money for his family to perform the marriage rites this year before I joined him abroad. When we met at the airport, he was very nice to me. However, as soon as we got into the car, the first thing he asked was why I had allowed myself to develop a big tummy when I had so much free time. The next day, he took me to a gym in East Legon, registered me, and immediately paid a trainer to work with me. During the first week, I only went twice because of the distance. He then arranged for an Uber driver to pick me up and drop me off whenever I wanted to go. He told me all I had to do was call the driver when I was ready. Still, I was reluctant. It wasn't that I didn't want to go, I just wasn't used to that kind of lifestyle. Good. He only allowed me to visit him once at his place. He said he didn't want us to become intimate or do anything that would stop him from observing me properly. After a month, he sent me a message saying he was leaving the country and apologized for informing me so late. He then told me he couldn't continue with the relationship because, in his view, I lacked discipline. He cited the gym membership he had paid for and the fact that I wasn't attending regularly as his main reason. He said that where he lives in the US, staying fit is very important, and he felt I wasn't committed to that lifestyle. He added that if I couldn't work on my tummy now, before marriage and children, it will even be harder later in life. To my surprise, he sent me $1,000 as an apology for wasting my time and then blocked me. He never became intimate with me, though sometimes I wish things had happened differently. Since then, I've tried to work on myself, but the tummy isn't going down. The slimming teas and products I tried haven't worked. I guess some people are just like that. He never slept with me, yet I still regret losing him. I even asked my friend to beg him for a second chance, but he told her that I wasn't serious about my life. Yeah. Okay. Something I wanted to stress on about this story is, like, this story is from Ghana. Yeah, I think the one who posted it is in Ghana. I don't understand why some of our brothers, in the diaspora in America, UK, and wherever, I don't understand why we always feel like we have to reach back home. Like, we want to always reach out to our homeland where we grow for partners. That's the main reason why I started to react on this story. That's one of the things that keep bugging me. Like, I always don't understand why it's always like that, because obviously this guy seems to be very disciplined, committed, and even has sexual discipline. He knew what he wanted and was determined to actually make it happen. But the problem in this story is that the lady he came across, I can tell you for sure, bro, she doesn't like him. She only knew from America, and definitely it's gonna make her life way better than how it was, and definitely things are gonna be easy for her. And most of the time, whenever these people reach out, back home, and they are like, oh, I need a wife, I need someone to connect me to whatever, the possibility of that lady who is gonna be connected to that particular person is high. Like, the odds of her saying no is so low compared to her saying yes, because obviously the person is in America, UK, Europe, wherever, is doing well, so she knows that for sure her life is gonna change. So even if she doesn't like him, or she doesn't even feel like dealing with him, or even if she has a guy she's dealing with, she will just say, okay, as long as this one will always finance my life, provide for me, why not? And like that's how it's been. And even though I'm sure I'm not gonna like lean on it 100% that that's how it goes, but statistically speaking, most of the time, this kind of situations, the women don't love the men. I'm a Muslim, my religion, most of our people tend to want to marry our fellow Muslim sisters down there. And what happens in the end? Bad news. Sometimes they're dating, they have guys they're dealing with, and she'll still say yes to the guy out there in the States so that she can just get to what? Live a comfortable life. He's not here after all. He will still provide for her demands, and she'll still be dealing with that guy. And when he doesn't see through it and he marries her, that's when she can start bringing that guy in his absence a whole lot of mess. It's very bad, and I just don't understand why people still do it now. Whoever you are out there and you feel like you need a woman, try your possible best to look for her where you are. I know, the quality of life. Sometimes we feel like people who the women back home are more understanding and everything, but bro, no, even out there, the women that are quite understanding and everything, you just have to, screen the woman. Like the same way this guy was determined to screen this lady he met. I wish he did that same thing out there. I'm sure he's gonna find someone, especially the way he's so disciplined and so determined to get the woman to be the way he wanted it. I believe if only he dedicated his time, he can get someone out there who will actually be with him. And it's the best. It's the best in my opinion, because in the long run, you want to have someone you can be seeing every day, someone you can literally observe, and someone who both of you actually having the equal opportunities. So obviously she can't be leaning more on what you have. She already has something. If you are to meet a lady in America, there's a chance that she's also doing well for herself, or at least she's surviving. The opportunities are so equal for you because you're all in the same system. But Ghana, America, by default, you are way better than her, and she can always pretend like she likes you even if she doesn't like you, and then you're gonna be hurt. I'm glad this guy was able to take the L and move on. He didn't force anything, and because for sure, if she really liked him, she would have actually put in the work to actually maintain, at least keep going to the gym to change and look good for him. But nah, she didn't. She knew he had money and he's from the States, and one way or other, at some point she's gonna start earning, and he still even showed her love. In the long run, I gave her $1,000, which is a lot, and blocked her. Wow, I respect that guy. But whoever you are, I rather would advise any man out there to rather go through that same screening. Look for the right, because in every country there are good women. In every country there are good women. In every country there are bad women. So it's all about you. If you are confident enough to expose yourself, go to social settings. When you meet someone you like, introduce yourself, talk to her, get to know her, and take it from there. But like always reaching out home, you sometimes come across a woman that they introduce you. She has been in a relationship with another guy in Ghana or what country she is for years, and she'll pretend as if she likes you. She never likes you, just to get your money, and then you'll be the one in pain. Because she can pretend. Sex is something that they can offer every day, always, women, as long as you keep providing for them. But the guy she loves to be the one she's actually doing everything for. So I just beg men, sometimes you have to actually calm down. Just calm down, deal with men within the country we are. It doesn't matter which country you are. Try your best and deal with women in that country. It's better that way than dealing with women over. Now let's say that particular lady you are dealing with, she's a woman you knew before you even traveled, and you've been in contact with her since, and she has done a lot for you in your life before you even moved. At least I know if she has done a lot, there's some form of investment from her part, so she's gonna treasure everything that is being built, and that is a win for you. But just out of the blue, you just pick up your phone, reach out to your sister, your friend. Hey, I need you to connect me to one lady in my country, bro. It doesn't end well, for real. It doesn't end well. So that's just something I wanted to talk about on this story. Kindly like, comment, and subscribe, okay? And I know some people have things to say about this story once again. So till we meet again, yeah, peace.